Live from Mega Manila, Philippines, brought to you by the power of the internet. Welcome to the Powerplay Podcast, a show where we talk about robots, gaming, and everything in between. Hello everyone. Hey, today is a Sunday, February 8th. And this is the first episode of our Power Play podcast. And welcome. Thank you for... Hey! Thank you for joining, guys. Today's Sunday, February 8, 2026. And for our first episode, we got the following topics for tonight. Jollibee Kiddie Meal, Pokémon versus McDonald's Happy Meal, which is the Crayon Shinchan. I believe you guys have seen that, so there's that. Then we'll talk about that later, okay? But other than that, which will segue later, McDonald's Changeables, and we've heard probably that it's coming to the Philippines, probably, but we'll see. And another news that's coming up is Super Sentai and how we just got a confirmation that we're saying goodbye, which is a temporary hiatus. From what I understand, it's a temporary hiatus for Super Sentai. And hello to the Metal Heroes once again. The next up would be the upcoming Gavan Infinity series. We have a sneak peek trailer, something that we hope you guys would enjoy. And then we got news about the upcoming Transformers Overgear toys. We also got some trailers for that as well. And then last but not the least, the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe live action reaction. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while, but I don't know if it's a bit late, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you for joining the podcast. My name is Martin, and I hope you are enjoying your stay today. And let's get right to the topic, shall we? So first things first, the Jolly Kiddie Meal versus the McDonald's Crayon Shinchan. Now the thing is, I have the toys. Wait, let me just pull that up. I think I have it here. Where is that? Okay, Kiddie Meals. We got it here. So we got it. We got some of the photos right here. They're marketing materials. So we got Jollibee. Let me just fix that. And then Crayon Shinchan. Okay, here you go. So as you can see, guys, right now these are the available kiddie meals for local Philippine market. That's for McDonald's, they got Crayon Shinchan, and for Jollibee, they got Pokémon Evolution Surprise. Now the thing is, as you probably know from the headlines and the news, from what I understand, Jollibee's Pokémon Kiddie Meal has been wildly successful, like super wildly successful, to the point wherein it's being scalped left and right, from what I understand. They've been scalped a lot, man. It got so bad that I believe it got to the international streaming news, wherein the scalper. Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining, Sai Rui and Edwin. Hello, thanks for joining, guys. So as I was saying, I believe the Jollibee Kiddie Meal was already infamous for the scalping incident due to this guy. I believe his name is Poke James or something. I don't know. Wait, let me just check my feed. Yeah, it got so bad that this guy. Oh man, this is so bad. I'm checking the internet just to like, jeez Louise, guys. This guy right here, he got notoriously infamous for the scalping. As you could see, he's I don't know. For me, it's I don't wanna bash him too much, because I mean really he's just doing his hustle, right? I mean, sorry about that. I mean, I get the mechanic behind it, and I understand his reasons for doing it. But the thing is, my thing about scalping for some reason is that it doesn't sit right with me when you're scalping way too much. Like, you're kind of depriving the kids, which is the real market for these things. And I mean, dude, come on, man. Just give the kids this one at least. But I understand that, Pokemon being quite popular right now. I believe it's being very popular right now at the moment with toy collectors, especially with game aficionados. So I get that. I understand the appeal, or at least, but man, this was so bad. Anyway, going back. So the fight right now, so to speak, is between Jollibee and McDonald's, with McDonald's releasing Crayon Shinchan versus Pokémon's for Jollibee. And quite frankly, I'd have to give Jollibee this one when it comes to the fact that people really want these things. Crayon Shinchan, I'm sure they have fans out there. They do have people who love the show, but my 2 cents with this Crayon Shinchan Happy Meal is that, well, for starters, I actually bought the Crayon Shinchan one because they have a robot figure in there, in the lineup. They actually have a robot figure in the lineup. So there's that. But the problem here is, I believe McDonald Philippines didn't market it well. Like, that's my beef, so to speak. So let me just show you what I mean about that. Because you see, in this photo, wait, here you go. Among one of the 8 toys that McDonald's is marketing for this particular one, the restaurant transforming toy, this was actually pretty good. Like, I'd have to say it's actually pretty good. I mean, it's not the best. I wouldn't say it's the best figure, but it's okay. Like, it's great. It's fine. But my problem with how McDonald's is marketing this is that they didn't showcase the robot figure in this ad. Even when in displays, they didn't show it. Let me just show you guys. Wait. What do I mean by that? See, there you go. So, in the actual box, you could see that they only have the restaurant mode on. That's the thing. That's my problem. It's supposed to be a robot, because if you look at how Japan markets it, let me just show you a side by side. There you go. See, this is Japan's McDonald Crayon Shinchan ad. Meanwhile, this is the Philippine version. Now, as you can see here, the robot is fully transformed. The transforming restaurant is fully transformed in the Japanese one, because they know that's the kicker, right? That's what they really want to see. Meanwhile, on the Philippine version, we only have the restaurant mode on. And if I was a collecting guy and I was collecting the figures, and I don't know anything about this release, I would actually believe that the robot is this one. Where is that? This one, the Shinchan Kantam Robo Hoopla. Especially when you're like ordering and you're gonna be like at the window, you're like a mom, and you're gonna be like, oh, I'd like to get the robot. So most likely, you are gonna get this one, that hoopla. Up, no. This one, the Crayon Shin hoopla. That's the thing. That's my beef right there. Hey, Joey Angelo Mendoza. Hello. Oh yeah, Carlo Balingit. Hello. Hey, hello guys. Thank you for joining. By the way, yeah. The movie trailer, I'll try to review it. I'll try. I don't know how, but we'll try later. It's at the end of the show. Don't worry. We'll get to that. But anyway, going back to the figure. The robot, when you buy it, by the way, it looks like this. And I could understand why people are like, oh, I believe I got one from my page. One comment that states that, oh, the big reason that McDonald's isn't advertising it as in its robot mode, because when you get it out of the box, it looks bad and it's really awful. It doesn't look great. Without the stickers. And yeah, there is a point that sure, when you get it out of the box, when it doesn't have the stickers, it looks like this. Just for transparency's sake. So, but when you do put the stickers, it looks like this. And it's not bad. Here you go. It's not bad. I mean, all things considered, it's not bad. For a happy kiddie meal, it's pretty good. It's okay, I'd say. It's not that bad. Actually, I like it. It's a kiddie meal. It's a happy meal. So I get that they have to compromise on the quality. It's not exactly a retail toy, but then again, man, it's a nice enough toy that you get a super robot-ish Crayon Shinchan figure from a Happy Meal, and that's what bums me about how McDonald's is promoting this. It's not. They didn't exactly promote it the way that would make it more appealing to kids or to parents who are looking for that. Oh, can I get that robot toy? So that's the problem right there. I believe that McDonald's dropped the ball with promoting this figure because, man, it looks cute. It's adorable, and I believe one of our commenters stated that they collected 2. This was his collection. So you could see, look, these are the top, in my opinion. If you're getting a Crayon Shinchan figure, these are the 2 to get. That's the Transforming Restaurant. They should have said it as Transforming Restaurant Robo. Anyway, that's besides the point. And the Crayon Shinchan. Wait, let me get what's the name of this. Crayon Shinchan. Wait. Yeah, the HM Box Surprise and the Transforming Restaurants. These 2 are the ones to get if you're collecting Crayon Shinchan from McDonald's. These 2 are the ones to get. They're very much well worth your money. They're pretty much, they're pretty good. They look great on your display. Sure, the robot has stickers, just for transparency's sake. Let me just pull up again how it looks like without the stickers. Here you go. It just has a few paint apps here and there, so it's not exactly as detailed, but for a transforming figure on a Happy Meal, this is the one to get. And speaking of transforming toys, I actually got a very curious hint from one of our comments that maybe Wait, let me just check. The reverse free rin Shinchan. Yeah, actually, that's the thing. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. They did not advertise it well. Clearly, they did not advertise it well. But I love that HM. I really love that HM figure. This one. Let me just show that again. I love this. The reverse free rin, the reverse free rin Shinchan. I really like it. It's so adorable. It's cute, man. It's everything you'd want from a Crayon Shinchan. So there's that. Anyway, going back. Now, what I'm about to share with you guys is not 100% confirmed yet. Please don't kill me when this does not happen. It's not confirmed yet. I only am holding on to a rumor. Some people commenting on my page saying it may arrive, it may come to our shores. But as of the moment, no confirmation. Okay? No confirmation. But this is exciting for me personally because this is something that I've wait. Okay. This is something I personally am very excited for. Now, if you to anybody who was watching who are collecting McDonald's figures since the 80s, I think 80s ish. You guys might remember Changeables. Those are the Transformer-like figures from McDonald's, where those are like food items from McDonald's, like a hamburger, the fries, the drinks, the hot cake, and then they transform into robots. Now, I have heard that McDonald's has recently released it on several different countries, including the United States. I've also heard releases in in Australia. So there is this hope in me. I'm hoping that it might arrive on our shores. Now, for everybody else who does not know what the Changeables are, here's a video that I got. Hope you guys enjoy it. Here you go. Okay, so those are the Changeables, and I'll just loop this so that you guys we have some background. Let's loop it, loop. Where do I loop it? Yes, please. Oh, how do I loop this? How do I loop this video? Back. I think. Oh, it's not. I don't know. I don't know how to play it back. Can I loop it? I don't think so. Anyway. Anyway, so as I was saying, we got not a confirmation, but a rumor. Makbakugan. Yeah. It's actually pretty cool, man. Like, the thing is, I wanted to collect these things when I was a kid, But the thing is, I never got to. So imagine my surprise when I heard that McDonald's re-released this overseas in the United States. So there's that. And I wanted so badly to get my hands on one. And that's the thing. We've never had this. I'm not sure if we ever had it, but I don't think we've had a re-release. The complete set re-release, I don't think we have. So that's a problem for me. And I always wanted to get one, and now that McDonald's released it in the United States and in Australia, I believe, I have read some comments on my page saying that they may okay, that's not confirmed. They may bring that back. That's the thing. Now, whether or not it's gonna arrive in the Philippines, that's the thing. I don't know. But I personally would like to get my hands on one. Definitely want to get my hands on one. Now, McDonald's, please, if you're watching, I don't know if they're watching. Maybe. I'm hoping. McDonald's, please bring them back. I really want them back. So I cannot confirm anything because I don't know anybody from McDonald's. So there's that. I cannot confirm that. But I can confirm that it's already in Australia. We already have people messaging me and leaving their messages on our page stating that they will or they have had it in Australia. So there's that. So I'm hoping really that they bring it here in the Philippines. And if it does arrive here in the Philippines, well, there's gonna be another problem. Remember the Jollibee situation? Can you imagine the scalping that will happen if Changeables arrives here in the Philippines? Can you imagine if that guy from from the Jollibee Pokemon scalping thing bought a ton of boxes and pretty much scalped a lot of them on the release date of Jollibee's Pokemon Kiddie meal? I'm worried for McDonald's Changeables. I'm personally worried for McDonald's Changeables, especially since it's a really good figure. Especially there's a lot of Transformer fans here in the Philippines, and I worry that that's gonna be scalped to hell once it arrives here in the Philippines. Oh man. What are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts on the comments? Because I cannot, I don't know. Right now, I cannot really say that it's a guarantee. Some even stated that it might arrive on March. Some stated it might arrive, I don't know. But what I can confirm with you guys, it's already out on the US and in Australia. So anyway, that's it. Moving on. And our next topic is the confirmation that Super Sentai has ended. At least temporarily. It's on hiatus from what I heard. Now, this comes from this. I believe the last Super Sentai show to happen was number 1 Gyozu. Wait, I always forget that. Gyozu. Oh man. Gozyuger. The number 1 Sentai Gozyuger. They are now officially the final Super Sentai. For now, the final Super Sentai series, with Toei releasing this a little bit of a heartfelt image on their socials. There you go. So they're saying goodbye after 50 long years. Can you imagine that? That's like one of the longest running series of shows that that we are enjoying as geeks. So it's a little bittersweet for us who are fans of Super Sentai. I mean, if you've ever watched the following, if you've ever watched Bioman, Masked Man, Changeman, even Power Rangers to some extent, Jetman, all of those Super Sentais. I personally grew up with Bioman and Masked Man, and I am sad for Super Sentai leaving. I will admit there is that tinge of sadness in my heart, but a comment on my page did state that they do need a break. They do need a break, probably to refresh their creative juices. Give them a break. I understand that. Because if I'm not mistaken, Super Sentai has been running for almost yearly at this point. For 50 long years. That's a long time. It's a very long time. And the quality of Super Sentai as of late has been hit or miss, to be honest. So, a much needed break. I don't blame them for taking a break and putting it on hiatus for now. That's understandable. And what will happen, from what I understand, is that the Metal Hero series will be making a revival, a return, so to speak. And it will take the place of Super Sentai on Japanese televisions. Now, here's the thing. But wait, before that, I will share with you guys the trailer for the upcoming Super Sentai series that's called Gavan Infinity. For those who are not familiar what Metal Hero series is, if you've ever watched Gavan, Jiban, Shider, Sharivan, those are Metal series heroes. They've been gone for quite some time. If I remember, late 1990s was the last one. I could be wrong. Please correct me at the chat. Hello, Franco. Welcome to the show. Oh yeah. Okay. So, thank you for sharing that. So the new series, the new Metal Hero series will be like a hybrid of Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. I don't know if I'm getting that right. But yeah, I think that will take place in the same time slot as Super Sentai now. It will effectively replace Super Sentai shows. Now, before we proceed, I'll show you guys the trailer. Here you go. Alright, so that's the official trailer for Gavan Infinity, and I actually have another one. I believe this was the recently released teaser trailer, so let's have a look. Hi, Kate! Hello! Welcome to the show. Let me just check the chat here. I hope they bring back the upskirt camera shots! Oh my god! Dude, they're not doing another. They might get cancelled for that, man. They might get cancelled. Intergalactic White on this Paramount. Dude, I don't know, man. I mean, I get it. I get that that's part of the show's appeal, especially if you watch Shider. But I don't know, man. Are we gonna get in trouble for this if we have that? I remember Annie being more popular than Shider. Oh god, yeah. Dude, you have no idea. I literally remember those moments where some of my uncles were like watching Shider with me, and I know they're not watching Shider, alright? I know they're not watching Shider. The Japanese. Okay. Alright. We shall see, okay? We have no idea yet. Aside from the fact that we got ourselves another teaser trailer stating the release date. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a release date. Wait, let me just share it with you guys. Wait a moment. It's already starting. Wait, here we go.
Project Red 第1弾新番組超宇宙刑事ギャバンインフィニティ2月15日日曜午前9時30分スタート常識を超えろ
There you go. So that's the Gavan Infinity trailer, the teaser, so to speak. I don't know, man. Like, okay, the red and the white undies, the perfect pair. Oh my god. They're not shy. They're shy. The Shider remake with the new actor there. Hey, that's right. Wait. Technically there was no pantsuit shot, but there was was that cycling shorts shot. Did I get that right? There was, right? There was, right? I think there was. But anyway, I don't know. But my problem with Gavan Infinity, I think the way it feels right now, it feels like Super Sentai with extra steps, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know with you guys. That's why it tagged. Oh my god. Dude! No! The target market. Oh man, kids, right? I mean, oh man. But we watched Shider as kids, didn't we? We watched Shider when we were kids and we're getting those panty shots. And we didn't think anything of it. It was the adults surrounding us that were enjoying those shots. Right? I mean, come on! Okay, you know what? That's just me. But yes, I mean, I get it. The target audience of the new Metal Heroes might be younger this time around. And my problem again with the new Gavan Infinity is that, dude, this feels like Super Sentai with extra steps. Like, really? You did? Maybe. Hey, let's keep it PG here, folks. But again, as I was saying, excuse me, as I was saying, my take on Gavan Infinity. Well, I have a couple of things to bring up with the show. Is that I do love the idea of bringing back Metal Heroes. There's no problem with that. I get it. But This feels like Super Sentai with extra steps. That's just how it feels to me. I don't know what will happen because we haven't watched the first episode yet. I think I might review it. I may review it and that's only if Bandai ever makes it a real thing. Like they share it on, I don't know, Annie the Patsu Queen. Oh my god, she is popular for a reason. Admittedly, but again, going back, my thing with Gavan Infinity, at least with this initial teaser trailer, is that I think we need to make sure that this new series is gonna work this time around. Maybe if they made it darker like Garo. If they make it darker, they are sort of limiting the audience, I think. That's just me, That's just me. I mean, I get that having a darker tone would be nice. I get it, and I like it. And Franco says here, I think they will put concepts from Super Sentai season to Metal Heroes. Yes, and maybe. I don't know yet. But from what I understand about their space scraps, that's the thing. The trailer doesn't necessarily answer a lot of the questions I have. That's my question. Like, how will the spaceship work? Will it work like with, if you guys remember with Shider, Babylos, there's a projection of Shider on the screen, and then the spaceship Babylos turns into a gun wherein he shoots the villain of the week. That's how I remember Metal Heroes. For Gavan, I believe his ship transforms into a dragon. I'm not sure. And as for Sharivan, it's a battleship. I believe Shider's Babylos also transforms into a robot. But it rarely happens. It's like super rare it happens. Super rare that it happens. When has sensor when I was a kid. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Gavan's ship is a dragon. Okay, so there are 5 spacecrafts and 4 smaller ones and 1 main ship. So that's how they're doing it for Gavan Infinity. So okay. So it's So again, so if that's the case, then this is Super Sentai with extra steps. Robot and Giant Gun. Yeah, Robot and Giant Gun for Shido. That's correct. That's a good point. Another thing I noticed is that their swords aren't lightsabers now. It just looks like a regular Super Sentai sword. Or is it just me? Is it the Metal Heroes swords sort of lightsabers? Wasn't that like their thing? That's why I was wondering when I was watching the trailer. Their swords aren't exactly. It's not a lightsaber. It's just a regular sword. Yeah, especially the capsule trigger thingies. Yeah, I noticed that too. The capsule trigger, it feels like a Kamen Rider or a Super Sentai gimmick. All things considered. Yes. See, that's the thing. Yeah, that's right. Most finishers of Metal Heroes are lightsaber slashes. That's what I remember. Now, see? Yeah, see? I don't know. Again, it's too early for now to make an assessment or a review. But they got the costume, at least it's shiny. I'm kind of happy it's shiny because that's like a Metal Hero thing. And then they got the blasters. So okay. And then they got the ships. Okay, that's fair enough. That's good. It's like the Zaku's heatsink axe means also. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So the new Gavan Infinity swords light up during the last part of the battle. So at the start, it's like a normal sword, and then it lights up like a Zaku's heatsink axe. Did I get that right? Is that right? I think. But anyway, what's interesting about this new Gavan, this new Metal Hero, is the sword's more like a Chinese sword than katana. Yes, that's correct. I noticed that as well. I did notice that it looks more like a Chinese saber. Yep. Now, my thing with Gavan Infinity, at the very least, is that they're trying something new. Clearly they are trying something new. You gotta give props to Toei for breaking free of the Super Sentai mold. I think that was part of the reason why they put that on hiatus. They wanted to make sure that it, could get free. They could experiment, so to speak. So yes, I suppose that's one of the reasons why they're going for Metal Heroes. But I hope it's good. Also, before I forget, I really hope Toei makes this available for global release on YouTube or any streaming platform, preferably YouTube. If you ask me, I would prefer YouTube for the simple reason that that's a free streaming platform. If they want to reach as many kids globally as much as possible, put it on YouTube. That's my thing. Like that's my take on it. I would rather they put it on something like that, because you got to admit, if you're locking your show behind a streaming platform that needs payment for younger audiences, they may have a harder time competing. That's just me. The demand for Super Sentai has become low. Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, the reason why it's become low is because it's very hard for a global audience to access Super Sentai without accessing it via the pirate web. If I was, for example, like in our time, we would just like open the TV, wait for the show to arrive on, I don't know, weekends, and then we enjoy our show. It's free. It's literally free on live TV, on air TV. It's free. See? They should stream it. That's correct. That's correct. By the way, Ultraman is on YouTube, Franco. Ultraman is on YouTube. It's freely available on YouTube. They actually started that. If you follow Tatsubaraya YouTube channel, they're actually publishing full episodes online for free, both in English sub and English dub, if I remember. So Ultraman is doing the right thing. That's why I'm promoting it as well on my page. Whenever I hear a new Ultraman show being aired on YouTube, I'm also promoting it on my page. I don't know if I'm doing a good job, but yeah, I'm trying to get that as well. But the thing is, yeah, fair. That's fair. They can't stream it. Yeah. See, I think that's the reason why they cannot. They went with the Metal Hero route to escape that Saban lock-in that they were part of. Because if I remember correctly, Saban and Bandai had a deal wherein Saban gets exclusive global streaming rights for any Super Sentai show that they will rebrand as Power Rangers. That's why. Franco, whole series. Yes, whole series of Ultraman. I'm not even kidding. Whole series. let me just check it out. There is. I'm not even kidding you. Like, if you Ultraman full episode. Yeah, here. See this? This Ultraman. It's even the English dub. Oh god. Sorry. Ads. My bad. Anyway, as you can see, it's the full episode. It's the full episode of Ultraman. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Even in English dub.
Fingers are rising.
Now commencing counteroffensive. The target is the 20
See that?
ancient monster Gomez.
It's widely available on YouTube. That's what I was saying. They don't do it for Kamen Rider. Yeah, I think for Kamen Rider there's a bit of a problem with streaming it globally. So I don't know what's happening. I don't know. But yes, Super Sentai has problems streaming it globally because of Saban. But now with Metal Heroes, they have a new a fresh start. They have a golden opportunity right here to make it available widely for as many people as possible. Hey, you could watch it in English subs if you want. No, really. But yeah, as I was saying, I hope they make this available for a global audience on YouTube. That's my take right there. Like really, yeah. Yes, I believe they don't do Kamen Rider any. Oh, no, wait. I believe they also tried it again with Kamen Rider Ryuki. It was called Dragon Save. I don't know. But I remember there was an English production of Kamen Rider Ryuki. Yes, USRX is. We don't talk about that here. Yes, but the thing is, the Tokusatsu channel, from what I remember, it's only available for US audiences, right? US audiences. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, but again, those are my two things that I hope and pray that again with this new start, Kamen Rider, Gavan Infinity and the Metal Hero series will make themselves available for global audiences. I really hope so, because clearly this is a very good show to start. Like really, make it YouTube. Come on, make it YouTube. Seriously, Toei, make this YouTube. Make it available for all the kids globally, just like Ultraman. Anyway, moving on to our next topic, and this one, this caught me by surprise. This was teased for quite some time, if I remember correctly. This was Transformers Overgear, and at first we had just rumors and some concept arts about it, but now we actually have a full trailer. Oh, Kamen Rider Zets. It is on YouTube. It is on YouTube, man. Full series episodes on English sub, not dub. English sub. I will share. Wait, dude. Oh god, I think I'm doing a piss poor job in sharing links on my page. You didn't know that there was? Oh man. Kamen Rider Zets is on YouTube. It's widely available on YouTube. You could easily watch it on YouTube, my friend. Really, it's on YouTube. I swear. I watched it a few days ago. It was good. I didn't even to go to a pirate site to watch it. Okay. Alright. Well, not on the podcast. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Sorry. But anyway, sharing our next trailer. This is for Transformers Overgear.
トランスフォーマー。緊急事態発生。緊急事態発生。基地内に侵入者を発見。現在エリア C05 を逃走中。こちらアイアンハイド、任務達成。ジョーンズ、聞こえるか。きっそ、オラクル一体どうなってる。
妨害電波により通信ができません。
もうすぐ出口だ。
後方からミサイルです。
やむなしか。ちょっと失礼。
人間に危害が及びます。威嚇射撃にとどめてください。
分かってる。アイアンハイド、聞こえるか。ジョーンズ、繋がったか。早くビークルモードに戻れ。大丈夫、人に見られちゃいないさ。こっちはエネルギープラントの情報を入手した。これでオプティマスに報告できる。本当か。よくやった。
上空から飛行物体接近中。
そいつは味方じゃない。そこから逃げ。オラクル、あいつは何だ。
おそらくですが名前はブラックアウト。コアに潜伏するディセプティコンの一体です。
トランスフォーマーか。
ブラックアウトはオーバーギア可能です。気をつけてください。
貴様が奪った機密情報を返してもらう。
やるしかないみたいだな。
That's the teaser trailer for Transformers Overgear. And man, as you already saw, that was... I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it other than... It's... Think of it like Japan's version of the Bayverse Transformers. Because it features both Blackout, the one from the Bayverse, the first Transformers Bayverse film, and Ironhide, their version. Armor Core Jr. Maybe. But that's the thing, like, it actually looks good. Like, if you ask me, it actually looks amazing. So, I don't know, but I actually am curious about it. They have teased the figures a few months ago, a few weeks ago. They're calling it the Transformers Overgear universe, Franco. It's a new toy line by Takara Tomy. I'm not sure if it will have a show. Probably not. But they have confirmed that it's a new line from Takara Tomy. It's a new line. Think of it like Japan's reimagining of the Bayverse Transformers. So there's that. So far, 2 figures have been confirmed. Ironhide, which you've seen, the Jeep, and Blackout, which is the helicopter. So there's that. I don't know. I have no information about SRP. If it was the yes, I do agree. Like, even in the toys, I would prefer the Japanese Takara engineers over the American design ones. Sorry, but that's just me. Yep, I agree. Now, the thing is, I don't know if this series will have an animated series or a movie, or I don't know. Because this is just a teaser trailer for the toys. And we also have no idea how many more figures and characters will be added to the toy line. So there's that. Yes, Franco, yes, this is a new toy line. with only 2 figures only confirmed. That's Ironhide and Blackout. So far, just those 2. So I don't know if they'll add Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Megatron, Soundwave, the rest of them. But this does look promising to me. Like I can't wait for them to expand this line. Hopefully it gets popular and they get to all of the Bayverse Transformers. They would reimagine all of them, especially Devastator. I can't wait to see how the Japanese designers are gonna reimagine Devastator in this kind of toy line. Now, as for the release date, last I heard it's gonna be out this year, 2026. SRP, I've yet to get a hands-on information about that, but I will share more details once I get that on my channel, on my page, right? And moving right along, and last but not the least, I believe Carlo is waiting for this. It's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe live movie reaction. I don't know. For those who don't know, there has been a recent trailer for He-Man and Masters of the Universe. So there's that. And I am curious as to how you guys are gonna take this, because personally speaking, I liked it. That the spoiler right there, I liked it. I'm not 100% loving it. I will simply say I like it. And let me just share the teaser trailer for you guys. Let me just prepare the trailer. And go.
All that stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships, and magic swords that can make a man as mighty as a god. Where I come from, that stuff is real. Why did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. There's...
This obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
I know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry, the sword's mine.
Hang on, it's about to get weird.
What am I supposed to do? Take the sword. You protect them.
Okay, so that's the live action trailer for He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And before I move on, I have a request here from a friend. Alright, let me just show this here. I believe he's sharing the 80s He-Man cartoon theme on top of the He-Man teaser trailer. Let's check it out. Wait. See if this works. I gotta say, that looks good. I loved it. It was good. It was very good. I just hope we won't get in trouble. Am I using copyright? Oh my god, first episode I'm gonna get in trouble. But yes, the trailer slaps with the edit. It's really good. I really loved it. It's hands down made it so much feels like the original show, which I love, especially when he starts shouting I have the power. The way he says it in the original cartoon has more weight than in the live action. I mean, don't get me wrong, the live action is also great, you know. I mean, for what it's worth, it was good. It was really good. I was actually blown away by the fact that they didn't shy away from the silliness of the cartoons. For example, let me just pull up because I have the cast right here. Let me just pull this up. I don't know if I could transition. Yep. So we got some of the cast members here. There you go. So, starting off with He-Man, as you can see right here. There you go. Master of the Universe. He looks good. He's not as chiseled as I hoped it would be. I was actually talking to a friend of mine, wherein I told him my very first reaction. My very first reaction when I watched the live action trailer was the transformation scene. They made it. It was awesome. And then 2, I felt that they could have made this guy a little bigger, a little bulkier. You know, that's just me. But that's regardless. It's just nitpick at this point. But hey, he got the costume right. He got the sword right. It was perfect. He got the transformation absolutely spot on. That was so perfect. I was actually surprised they did that. Part of me was worried this is gonna be like the Dolph Lundgren He-Man all over again, where they're so afraid to show the transformation sequence. But thank goodness they did it and they kept that in the live action film. Thank goodness, that was good. Now, next up, Skeletor. You know me, I'm a Skeletor fanboy. They nailed it. Jared Leto, who's playing Skeletor, I have heard that he tends to bring bad luck on any movie he's in. I don't know, man. Is it maybe because he's miscast? Is it the story? I don't know. I have no idea. But what I can tell you about this Skeletor, at the very least, they nailed the look right. I mean, look at the skull face. They got the skull face right. They could have just made him, I don't know, helmet-ish. Just avoid the entire skeleton the skull head entirely, but no, they went all ham. They went all in with the Skeletor, with the skull face and the red eyes. Perfect, absolutely perfect. But here's the thing, my problem: will Jared Leto be able to nail the voice? Because Skeletor, aside from the look, is also well known by his goofy voice. Like, really. Doesn't bring... Oh, Edwin says he doesn't bring bad luck in movies he works on. Just when he wants to be a lead. That's where it goes wrong. So, are you telling me that this might not be a flop because he's not the lead-ish? Maybe? Okay. Well, I'm crossing my fingers because everything looks great so far. Jared, but here's the deal breaker here. If Jared Leto does not do the Skeletor voice, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but it will already get a thumbs down from me. Like, if I remember, there was this one episode, if you guys have ever watched The Toys That Made Us on Netflix, there was this one part wherein they said something along the lines of, was that, I forgot the exact episode, but it was a He-Man episode for The Toys That Made Us. They said something along the lines of, what Skeletor brings to the table was the voice. The voice was like, yeah, Skeletor. You know, he's memorable because of the voice. If he's like, oh, I'm Skeletor, dude, nobody would remember that guy. That's like some generic. Yeah, the Suicide Squad is good. Yeah. I don't know what kind of voice Jared Leto brings to Skeletor. I don't know, but please do the Skeletor voice. Come on, please, Jared Leto. For the love of goodness, just do it. And next up on the list would be, Man-at-Arms, played by Idris Elba. Now, I think this was one of the most contentious castings I've heard so far. Mainly because Man-at-Arms is known to be a white guy. Oh my god, He-Man. Let me just check Man-at-Arms. Let's check a photo right here. Yeah, man. This... Man, I don't know. Let me just get a photo of Man-at-Arms. Jeez, this is gonna be hard. Okay, so you can see here, Man-at-Arms. Oh crap, sorry. But as you can see, Man-at-Arms is white. He's white. If I'm not even mistaken, he's probably Scottish. Probably. And Idris Elba here is definitely not white. There you go. There you go. The mustache, he got it. He got the mustache. He has the mustache. He has the porn stash. But, oh man. The helmet, yeah. The pale head, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with Idris Elba's Man-at-Arms. I can't. But we'll just have to see. I have faith that he will bring Man-at-Arms to justice. I hope. But you know, if you're very picky about your your casting choices and they want it 100% as the cartoons, yeah, this may not be it. Sorry. Can't blame the director here. In US cinema, it's an absolute requirement to have a black lead character. Oh my god, is that a fact? Really? Is that a fact? Oh man. Oh man. I didn't know that. Oh well. Yes, he did play was that Heimdall in Thor from MCU. But what I do respect about yeah, unfortunately the inclusion clause. Sorry. Well, that's you as one of the commenters said, Edwin said, it's a US thing. Sorry. Oh well. But one thing I can say about Idris Elba though, okay? I mean, not to be all negative here, but he did bring justice to his roles, especially the geeky movies. I believe he was cast as Knuckles in the Sonic movies, and he did a fantastic job right there. He did a great job voicing the character. I'm pretty sure Idris Elba also knows about He-Man. And it's something that I think at the very least Idris Elba brings to the table. He brings that legitimacy to the character. I've seen the trailer as well. I have seen the teaser, and it seems to me, based on what I saw on the teaser trailer at the very least, that he really does care about the character. You know, he does understand that people do feel that they need something about the character. They need to add more to the character. He understands that fans are looking forward to this movie, and I'm sure he will not drop the ball. At the very least, he will not drop the ball. That's how I see it. But that aside, man, the joke could be the darker version. Oh well. Continuing the casting call, this is Tila. I believe, from what I heard, the girl they cast as Tila also played as from I forgot the name of the show. I believe it's like from Archie, the girl there. Sorry, I'm not an Archie fan. But yeah, this is Tila. It's legit, you know, it's alright. She looks okay. She doesn't sound insufferable in the trailer, at least, thankfully. And she seems legit. The design of her armor lends... Yeah, Veronica, that's correct. Veronica. Based on the look of the design of her costume, I think they're taking inspiration from some of the modern materials or the modern designs of Tila. What I don't know is if she will wear her classic OG outfit, including the snake head. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that will be the case. But that said, she doesn't look insufferable. She looks okay. She's not exactly, you know, she's fine, I guess. She's okay. That's one thing I can say about her. She's okay. So, moving on. This is who they got as sorceress. It's Rebecca Baccarin? Monica Baccarin? Oh, sorry. Monica Baccarin. Morena. Sorry, it's Morena Baccarin. There you go. Morena Baccarin. If you remember Deadpool, she's Deadpool's girlfriend. in that movie. But she plays a sorceress. Yep, I'd agree. She nailed it. So far, sorceress is like legit straight out of the cartoon. She nailed it. They got it. And they have a pretty good actress too. Morena Baccarin is pretty much spot on as sorceress. She's good. She's pretty good. I'm actually happy with this casting choice. Even the costume looks great. All things considered, looks great. Oh, she's also in the Wrecking Crew. Okay. The one with Batista and Jason Momoa, right? Yeah. Okay. She looks great as sorceress, man. She looks great as sorceress. Looks good. I love it. Me too. I love the look of sorceress. Moving on. And we got Battle Cat. There you go. That's a Battle Cat right there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Chef's kiss right there. Mwah. Absolutely perfect. Was good. I was afraid that they were going with the green tiger because that looks too goofy, but thank goodness they went with it. Looks great. I'm so happy they went with this. It's so amazing. Even the helmet of Battle Cat looks great. Look at that. Look at the detail. It's amazing. It looks so good. I've also seen the toys, which I will share later after the cast reveal. But this was so good. I was worried how Battle Cat would look, but thank God they released the photo stills of the cast. Now I'm more at ease that they will do this right. Next, there you go, Evelyn right here. Definitely another great choice. Looks great too. I believe this is played by, I forgot the name. He-Man, Master of the Universe. Live action. Who plays this? Sorry, I don't know my actresses. This is Alison Brie. Alison Brie as Evelyn. Perfect. Like, she looks great. She looks great for the part. Absolutely. Oh yeah. Oh, the toys will have a different helmet for Battle Cat. Really? Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check the toys. We'll check the toys out later. I have the photo, or at least the photo of Battle Cat with He-Man. I got that at least. But Alison Brie as Evelyn, perfect. Looks great. And then we got, I believe this is Roboto. Maybe. Looks okay. At least they got the blue right. You know, he's alright. And this is Queen Marlena. It's okay. Now, what's missing in this live action adaptation, which fans have been looking for, is Orko. Where is Orko? Where the hell is Orko? He's been a part of the series, and so far, none of the promotional materials show Orko at all. Like, there's no Orko. That's my problem. Now, let's show the toys. As for the toys, let's see. Here you go. Here's the only one I got so far. It's He-Man with Battle Cat. And yeah, I think you're right, Carlo. Yeah. Yep, you're right. Yeah, the helmet did change. Looks a little different. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why they changed it for the toy though. The movie promotion still looked great already. Yeah. Wings. I wonder why. Is this supposed to be what Battle Cat should have looked like? And then they changed it mid-production? Because I did hear that they did do some rewrites and reshoots for this film. I heard from one of the rumors that they did do that. So, I don't know. You are right there, Carlo. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Weird. But anyway, my thoughts about the He-Man live action is, personally speaking, it's alright. I mean, I like it. It's okay. You know, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but what I can say is, you know that they're doing it with the right intentions at the very least. You know? That's my thing with this particular movie. They Travis Knight, from what I remember, is the director of Bumblebee movie, right? And if you guys remember Bumblebee movie, the most memorable part of the Bumblebee movie was the War for Cybertron scene at the very start of the film. That was really so good, but they only showed a very small part of it in the movie. Now, my problem with the live action He-Man film, since this is a Travis Knight film, and as you could see with the teaser trailer, is my question: how many scenes are gonna be shot in Eternia versus that of Earth? Okay? My problem is that, if you remember what Travis Knight did with Bumblebee, majority of the film was on Earth. And I'm sorry, but I really didn't like that. Really, I did not like that. I was hoping to see more of the War for Cybertron, but we didn't, which sucked. Now, with He-Man, I fear and I'm afraid that Travis Knight will do the same thing all over again. Just show us a short, very brief scene of Eternia, and then at the very end, another short Eternia scene, and then the rest of the film is just all on Earth. And that would suck so bad. I swear. Please, for the love of goodness. But the sweet spot for me would be 70% in Eternia, 30% on Earth. F Earth. Yeah, that's true. Nobody likes the Earth scenes in He-Man. I don't like to see He-Man on Earth. Like, really. I want it to be mostly on Eternia. And I am worried that Travis Knight may just... Oh, man. Edwin says, the problem with Bumblebee is that Travis was required to connect it to the Beavers. With this film, Travis is a fresh hand. Okay. I'll give him that. Okay, we'll try. Let's see if this is a fresh start. But I really hope majority of the film takes place in Eternia. Make it at least 70%. Would be better if it's 80, but I'm not holding my breath because CGI is expensive, but at least 70%. Minimum 70% Eternia, I'd be happy. Show the war for Eternia, how he's taken to Earth, whatnot, how Skeletor waged war against King Randall and Queen, you know, the rest of the thing. So I'm watching the trailer and I'm seeing a lot of Earth scenes. That's my worry. That's my biggest worry right here. Yeah, that's my biggest worry. Carlos says, I pretend the Beavers never happened. Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of Beavers as well. I'm sorry. Not a fan. I'm never a fan of it. But I am hopeful. I'm very hopeful for He-Man and Masters of the Universe. I'm very, very hopeful. And I do hope it's good. That's all I pray. I hope it's good. Anyway, that's a wrap. Thank you guys for joining. And man, thank you for joining. And it's yeah, Beavers never happened. Yeah, it's true. As for next week, I haven't written anything yet for my script. I'm still planning which topics I'll be discussing next week. But for sure, it may contain Gavan Infinity. Carlo, thank you. Tablay, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you. There are some issues with the chat. If you noticed, our chat on Facebook is not appearing on my stream. Sorry about that. I'm literally learning as I go. Sorry about that. We'll try to fix it next week on next week's episode 2. Episode 2, I'll try to find a way to make the chat for Facebook work. 70 super robots. Good topic. You know what? Okay, you know what? Alright, Carlo. Here's an insider info. Actually, I was supposed to talk about Voltes 5 in this episode. I was supposed to talk about Voltes 5 in this episode. I have heard about rumors or this talk online that lately toy vendors think that the hype for Voltes 5 has already died. I have read that online. I believe one page on Facebook did state that the hype for Voltes 5 is dying. And since you did suggest 70 Super Robot, you know what? I'll pin that for next week's discussion on next week's episode. Because as a Voltes 5 fan, it's a topic that's near and dear to my heart as well. And I want to talk about it with you guys. And it's something that might be good to talk about. Because there is a point as to why Voltes 5 is dying in popularity. Overhyped, right? Yes, it's overhyped. There is truth to that. We'll see. I can't state the facts for now. We will have to say something about it. But the thing is, also this February is the release of the Soul of Chogokin Voltes 5 Legacy figure. That's why I was planning on discussing that as well. So since the release of that will be this month, might as well talk about 70 Super Robot in episode 2. Sounds good to you? Episode 2, Super Robots? Sure? Yeah. Okay, sure. I'll talk about that. We'll talk about that next week. I think it's a good conversation to have. I personally have some thoughts about that as well. Yep. And yes, I'll fix the chat. The chat is not working. I am literally studying as I go along. Something must have happened. I don't know why the Facebook chat isn't appearing on the chat logs. Only the ones from Twitch. But rest assured, next week we'll fix that. Alright? But next week I'll still have to write my topics for next week. Definitely. I'll be discussing that as well. But definitely there's more to talk about. Definitely way more to talk about. Like for example, Voltron. If you guys have heard, Hasbro just got the license to produce Voltron toys for the live action. Yeah? We'll talk about that next week. Anyway, again, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for each and every one of you who have joined us on our podcast. And I hope you had a great time joining the discussion. Thank goodness. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Martin, and I'm here signing out.